Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of ANDOR. I am back here with Mark with another reaction review. Last episode, we ended on a pretty high. That was a phenomenal episode. I'm expecting to slow down a little bit going into this episode. It is the first time we've had to wait a week for an episode. Granted, for us, we watched the other episodes a little bit later, so we're not really waiting a full week, but that's the first week break in between episodes. So I'm expecting a little bit of just a smoother episode. It is the longest episode so far, so I don't really know what to expect, but I am excited to get into it. So let's go ahead and get into this 4th episode.
Oh man, it's really unfortunate.
That is
Like
probably the
actually,
most unfortunate thing that's ever happened to me.
so we just watched a whole ass episode and gave our thoughts, and there's no recording.
I'm recording now, I'll tell you that. All
What?
right, well, we finished the episode and we've already talked about it, but I guess we could talk about it again for the recording. So, essentially, most of what we said, we very much enjoyed this episode. It's very different from anything in Star Wars that we've seen. Actually, seeing small rebel cells within the galaxy is very interesting. I love the inclusion of Mon Mothma, seeing how they're getting their funding. They're getting it from Mon Mothma. They're going in to complete this mission to literally steal payroll to be able to fund all of their things, fund the rebellion.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy that they're going to risk everything just for that. But
yeah.
it is, I'm going to assume, a lot of money, so it makes sense.
Oh, it would have to be for that kind of like high stakes mission.
Yeah.
It has to be.
The Empire side of it is super interesting, seeing how they're still ignorant to everything. They're definitely they're kind of just pushing it to the side, acting like nothing's happening. All very, like I said, ignorant to it. The security guy that we saw in the first 3 episodes, he is just so depressed. And I'm obviously there's more to his story, so we'll see how that goes. But
yeah, I'd be interested for that.
how are you feeling about it all?
I'm like, we kind of talked about it before. Obviously, I'm loving it. Everything I thought it was gonna be, because when I keep talking about it, when I seen the first trailer, I knew it was gonna be a good show, and it has been really good so far. Doesn't feel like Star Wars really right now, anyway. It may end up later on. I'm not too sure. Um, but I'm loving the Rebel cells because there's so many of them out there. Because they always talk about it, but then we never really get to see any of them except for like in Rebels when you've seen the Phoenix Squad or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, but so we're getting some looks in some Rebel cells, and it is. I've been loving it. It's a great series. I think it's gonna be underrated. And I think it's definitely a great watch for anybody that's a Star Wars fan. So
Yeah, and it's so different. I'm excited to see where it goes. I like seeing the kind of dynamics within the rebels, how they don't trust Cassian at all right now. Like, they are
yeah,
so sketched out by him because he's joining on last minute,
yep,
and which it makes sense that they don't have really much trust,
yeah.
because
Cause
it's a time in the galaxy where no one trusts anyone. So,
yeah,
which
so
makes
it makes
sense.
sense. Yep.
Uh, but yeah, it's been a very fun watch. For anyone that is currently watching, it is my fault that there is no reaction And we actually had a much more in-depth discussion
Yeah.
right after we finished the episode, and I was not recording, so that is my fault. I apologize for that. It will be fine next week.
Oh man.
I hope. Oh my god, dude.
That's just
I'm
that's just
sorry,
fun.
guys. I'm sorry that there was no
You
reaction.
should
Like
have. You guys should
genuinely.
have seen. You guys should have seen Logan's reaction. He lost all
Oh my
composure.
god.
His composure. I think it's still gone, but
It is. It definitely still is. But this is gonna be a very short video. I apologize for that. But like I said, next week we'll be back to the normal reaction. I hope.
yeah,
I hope I
I'll like.
record.
I'll try to remember to double check to see if you're recording when we're watching.
The only reason is because the screen was messed up, so I stopped
Yeah.
recording because I didn't know how long it was gonna take to fix it
Hmm.
all, and it literally
Yeah.
took 5 seconds, so I forgot to start recording again because I was like, why would I stop recording? Oh my
Yeah.
god! All right, well, this it'll be the end of this video. Hopefully, hopefully we'll be here next week. I don't know if I'll spike my computer outside after this recording ends. Maybe there won't be an episode next week because I won't have a computer to record it on. We'll find out. It's, we'll see. But if you made it this far in the video, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I'm punching my monitor as I end this recording.